Hello everyone, this is Cancerloid here, back with another Hearthstone video. Today we're gonna be playing Dragon Priest. We have a quest for Dragon Priest. 5 wins of Dragon Priest today. We only recorded 2 games because I have a dog over. I have a new dog. I adopted her yesterday. She's been doing really well. For a dog that's 2 years old, she's been doing great so far. So there you are, Dragon Priest. I was showing you the deck. If you go back and pause it, you certainly are able to see the deck, but I will add the deck list in the description if you don't get it. So heading straight into ranked. So yeah, unfortunately this dog means that I might be recording less. I don't know how my schedule is right now. Hopefully I'll be able to record the same things. I really enjoy recording, even though I sound boring as hell. I enjoy it myself. It's almost therapeutic, just talking to myself, just me and myself playing, talking shit about Hearthstone. And to me it's good stuff. So here we're playing against a rogue. I mulliganed the expensive cards and try to keep any early game. I kept the dragon because of the synergy with a Blackwing Technician. And that was my plan, to get early dragons, early game minions, keep a dragon in hand. We did get 2 dragons, but no 1-drop dragon minions from the priest class. I forgot its name. I'm sure someone will remember, I'm sure I'll remember later on. And no Wormrest agent, the 2-drop priest. In fact, just as I say that, we did top deck him. It was a good top kick. And it deals very effectively with these 2/2s, and the 2/1 deals really effectively. It's not his turn anymore, and we're not scrubs. But he's running a very interesting card, the stealth to 1/1 with the effect to destroy anything it touches. That's an interesting card to be running. At this point I really wasn't sure what I was playing against, so I was just grasping for something. So he does clear it, and then I think he plays a pirate this turn. I'm not sure which pirate he plays, and I realize it's pirate rogue. No, he doesn't play it this turn. He plays it next turn. So we have a standard turn ourselves. Just drop the Dragonkin Sorcerer. There we go, and end turn. Easy peasy. Yeah. So it is pirate rogue. I wasn't sure in the beginning, the first few times while I was playing against, and I didn't know the strat, so I decided to play whatever, I guess. That's a great top kick. That's a fantastic top kick. Top decking and wrecking as a teen. Hey guys, it's a teen. Teen, as Athene would say. That was my terrible Athene impression. He gets super fucking lucky, and he gets the sabotage on our corruptor, like the instant we play it. But we have a great turn, great tempo. The Technician really showing its power here. 3 mana for 3/5 is brilliant, fucking fantastic. It's brilliant. And I did get the Dark Cultist out. So yeah, when he played the Salty Dog, I realized, okay, it is pirate rogue. It's just a very weird and slow version of pirate rogue. This turn we just want to draw before we decide anything. We're going to draw first, as always draw first before making a play. And we're going to use the cultist effect to gain health on one of the 2 minions. Anything would have killed it here. If it got health on the Technician, it would have been the same play. Smack the Technician into the Salty Dog and heal. We did get it on the Dragonkin Sorcerer though. Dragonkin Sorcerer is a card that really benefits from buffs. That's why in this deck I run Velen's Chosen and Power Word Shield. All that stuff is really good against Dragonkin Sorcerer. Not against, but for Dragonkin Sorcerer. So here, when he does that play, I was thinking the only reason he would backstab the Technician was to be baiting a Flurry. And I saw his weapon and I realized I better play minions that are healthy, that counter Flurry. And if I'm going to counter Flurry, I might as well trade the Technician. So I did that. And then he plays Deadly Poison. Yeah, he does play Deadly Poison. and I think, well, I'm screwed. He's gonna flurry anyway, but he doesn't flurry, and we get extremely lucky. He doesn't flurry. He plays the Raider, and I think he uses Assassinate, which is, why would he run Assassinate? It's a weird card. It's a good free-to-play card. It's good for all you people that don't have these fancy cards that I'm playing. It's a great free-to-play card as a rogue. The fact that the pirate's also mostly free-to-play is fantastic. This turn we just clear and we don't have any tempo cards, we just have reactive cards in hand. This is the problem with Priest. Sometimes Priest has this problem where you're not able to be the aggressor. You just, even when you're winning, you can't be the aggressor, you have to react. It's a big problem with Priest in the meta right now. It's very reactive, and then Priest excels well in a mostly control meta. This is, Dragon Priest was doing really well because Dragon Priest is not actually a control deck. A lot of people mistake it to be a control deck, but Dragon Priest is mostly a tempo deck. Here he gets extremely lucky with the top deck. For the Fan of Knives, I was like, oh my god, by this time I was laughing, this guy's really fucking lucky. So the Bloodsilk Corsair is not the best card to use the Cabal Shadow Priest on, and if we had a dragon in hand, that Corruptor would have been fantastic. But I do have to play something, and so this is my attempt of assembling a board. Sorry, I have burps there. It's a meager attempt, but it works out because he does have one card in hand, which happens to be a Tinker Sharp Pseudo, which would have been a great card if he had Flurry. I'm sure this guy run Flurry. And he was playing Deadly Poison to see if he could top deck it, but he didn't top deck it. I think that's what cost him the game. Not top decking that Flurry was pretty big. So yeah, he's making a decision here. He basically saying to himself, I know I've lost. Do I go face or do I trade? Do I accept the loss and go full face, or do I go for the trades? He goes for the trades. Unfortunately, it's not enough. The Bloodsilk Corsair lives, and I get great value on the trade to the Salty Dog. If only I had drawn a dragon, this game would have been way over, but I didn't draw a dragon, so I play a Naked Corruptor. Craigasm, Naked Corruptor. Anyway, so he does get the Assassinate, the second Assassinate. I was like, you must be fucking kidding me, right? But he's not. He wasn't kidding me. Blizzard never fucks around when it comes to screwing up Cancer Lord. I'm always unlucky, never lucky, baby rage. So we draw another reactive card. This is what I was saying. Priest has a serious problem with using tempo. Even in a Dragon Priest deck, which is mostly tempo, sometimes these things happen. You just draw. You don't draw into your dragons. And even when you do draw a dragon, you have no dragon in hand to combo it out, as is the case. This Twilight Guardian would have been a lot more valuable if I had dragons. Dragons work because they have great synergy with each other, and they're mostly the same mana cost. So they're basically, 4 to 5 mana. Most of the good dragons are 4 to 5 mana, and then the heavy dragons, those are the ones that are great, but the problem is they're too slow. They're too slow and they don't work in the meta. I'd say dragons like Alexstrasza or Ysera work in the control decks. Most of the other dragons don't work for the simple reason that they're too slow. So it's a great thing that a few expansions ago they added the Priest dragons and the Paladin dragons. Those did a great job here. So I did top deck Dr. GG, and I was thinking of BMing with Light Bomb on the bots to kill him, but he conceded. He knew he was screwed. I wanted to use Light Bomb to explode the bombs and kill him with the BM of Light Bomb, but we didn't do it. I'm glad we didn't do it, because never BM. If you have lethal, never BM for lethal. You might just fuck up, and you're not sure. You're never sure how your opponent's going to react. So yes, don't BM, kids. I remember that's how I got my M. I BM'd my way to my name, Cancer Lord. I used to get billion friend requests just from people saying, fuck you, I hope you die, your sister's a whore, your mother will get cancer, I hope you have bad luck in your next game, all that kind of stuff. I think I deserved it because I used to play Hunter. I used to play a lot of Hunter. Face Hunter. I used to smork it out. in my early days of Hearthstone when I didn't know what trading and, you know, good value minions were. Anyway, so here we're playing a druid. This is our second game and our last game. I've decided to do this narration over the live commentary because one, the dog was with me and my brother was home with his girlfriend, so it's a lot easier for me to narrate this now that I have the spare time instead of doing the live commentary. It would have been a lot more fumblier, you know. I'm not sure, is fumbler even a word? Anyway, maybe I have to search it up in the dictionary. Fumblier. It would have been a bit worse. The commentary level would have been. I would have been more distracted, to be honest with you. Yeah, so he does play the Darnassus Aspirant, and that's a card you usually must stop against druids. Whenever you see that, you really have to find an answer quick. It's a terrible, terrible card to face. It's a great card to have. And he doesn't curve out, see, because we deny him the extra mana, he doesn't curve out, and he's forced to play his 1-drops. In fact, he did a big misplay. Had he played this turn 1 and Darnassus Aspirant turn 2, we would have been in a bit of situation, but we're not because he misplays, and we are able to take advantage of this misplay, and drawing that Shadow Word Pain was crucial at that time. So now we're getting lucky with our dragon draws. We just play on curve, and it's, you know, looking pretty GG so far. When I say looking pretty GG is because not sure if you, whoever's watching this, whatever level skill you are, you should know by now, or if you don't know, then you just should listen to this next section because it's important. Hearthstone is basically decided in the first 5-6 turns of a game. So turn 4 you should have good control of the board. Turn 4-5 should be the turns where you should have good control of the board. This is what happens. I do have good control of the board. I did draw again. I did top deck again and play on curve again with a Corruptor. He does swipe, but he's forced to play expensive answers because most of Druid's answers are very expensive. And here I get even luckier and I top deck again. Another Corruptor into the 2-1 Dragon Whelpling. We don't get the Dragon Whelpling effect because we don't have any dragons in hand, but yes, we have Great Board. And then he plays Bane and I'm like, oh my god, this Vol'jin into the Shrinkmeister top deck, it's gonna be brilliant, and it is brilliant. And by this time it's over. The poor guy. I would be really devastated. So yeah, we did get lucky because he did swipe that 5-4 the turn before, and we have a board that is a bit vulnerable to swipe. So the fact that he did swipe makes us more resilient to removal now, and you know, this play in particular I want to analyze. I did have a specific play for this, but I ended up going full face because I messed up on my order of thought. So my play was supposed to be heal the 3-4 into the 3-6, smack the 5-4 into the boom, and then Nova, and smack everything into face before doing the smack 5-4 into the 7-7. And so I did say not quite was planned because I had a play in mind. It did not pan out. And so I'm forced to go full face here and just go for the tempo and the board. It pays off, but it's the wrong play. The play would be heal the 3-4 to become a 3-6, hit the face with a 6-5, the 3-6 and the 3-2, then hit the 5-4 into the 7-7 Dr. Boom, and use the Holy Nova in hand to clear the 7-7 Boom, which is now a 7-2, and the 2 Boom Bots. And I think the Boom Bots wouldn't probably kill anything, since maybe they would kill the 3-2, and if I was lucky, if they was really lucky, he would kill the Vol'jin. But it would be the right play. It would be the right play. And he gets very close to clearing my board here. So if he did have better clear, you know, his clear is very expensive against 6 mana Force of Nature just to clear ineffectively. It would, you know. Anyway, what I'm saying is if this boom bot here, if this boom bot would have hit the right numbers on that 3-4, it would have been game over. I think it would have been game over, but it wasn't, and we won. I did say well played. And that's that. I'll see you next time. Peace out.